So that's all rolling, so we're good to go there. Switch is on. You comfortable?
Yep.
Okay. Radio's on. Gloves are ready. So we've just got to go and warm up a little bit. Let the engine get to temperature. And we're nearly going. It's a good secure. Alright, choke on. Stand clear starting. Oh, another thing is when there's a radio call from another plane on the radio,
don't talk.
Yeah, just stop talking so that we can hear it, because it might be important. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's worth listening, eh? Right, so switches are good, strobes are on, lights on. Make sure we're still recording. We are, gloves on. You comfortable?
Yep.
How's your head? It's a little bit forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be that.
Can't do anything about that though.
No. Chop your head off.
Yeah.
We could use a different helmet. Some people have said it's a bit. It's probably the size of the helmet's a bit too big.
Oh, okay, so it needs a flat back on it.
Something like that. All right. I'm glad we're recording. That's a good thing. Maryborough traffic, track 6340, taxis for the apron, Maryborough traffic. Now the wind direction is, oh, it's from the south, okay.
There's not much though, is there?
No, but we won't go that. We won't go on the grass, there's a taxiway up there, but you get wet and dirty. So we'll just let some temp get into the engine. I'll do some other pre-flighty stuff. Go check the wing works properly. Got throttle. I'll do that when we pull up here. I can't talk. 1, 2.
I mean you can't talk.
Oh, my head cover thing's in my mouth and it's kind of getting annoying. Just tie it around here. Ugh. This will record for non-stop 4 hours.
Wow.
On that battery and everything.
Goodness. And how long can you fly with this?
4 hours.
Okay.
Right, so that's warming up. We'll let that go a bit harder. So we've got throttle. That one works. And wings, wind, south. Altimeter 40. So we've got to have 50 degrees on the engine before we put full power. So it's got to warm up enough to be working properly.
So when you fly it, when you do your big trips, do you do 4 hours a day or you go down and get more petrol and go up again?
Yeah, we've done that, got more fuel.
Yeah.
Last time I went for a big trip was Scenic and we flew the first day to Taree.
Oh yeah, that's where we used to live.
Okay, well, so we flew, I had to fly from here to Caboolture to meet someone there.
Yeah.
We refueled, just topped up at Caboolture.
Yeah.
Then we flew to Red Rock north of Coffs Harbour direct from there.
Yeah.
Fueled up there and then we went to Taree from there.
Okay.
Then we fueled up there to go to Scenic the next day. So we've got wind, wings, wire, camera. So I've made a checklist on here. Can you
awesome, yeah.
So I can flick through that. So cameras, good. Phone, recording, started, going. So this is kind of like just a final checklist. Have I done everything? So throttle's working, wind, wings, wires, good. Mixtures are off. Pins are good, I've checked those. Pins are these that are security things.
Oh yeah.
To make sure all the loops and safety connectors are on. We've got, so that's the pins, the fuel, endurance, tap and cap. So that's checked. There's a tap behind you I've checked. Yes, I've done that. Instruments, altimeter, temps, pressures. We're waiting for temps and pressures. Altimeter is set. And switches and security. There's nothing loose in the cockpit. Everyone's locked in tight. Controls are good. Harness, helmet, skies, radios tuned. We're good to go. 37 degrees. We might make our way down the runway. Oh, let's do this first. Let's do an intro. Morning everyone, so we're ready to go. Temperature's nearly ready. We're going to enter the runway today. We've got Cassie flying with us. We're going to go to Fraser Island. We took Cassie's daughter, Caitlin, a few months ago, or about a month ago. So it's Mum's turn today, and she's pretty excited.
I am.
And even though we had a really early start, it's already way too sunny. We should start at 4 o'clock, Cassie.
Maybe next time. I was awake.
4 o'clock. So let's go down the runway and get down the other end and get ready to take off. Maryborough traffic, trike 6340 enters backtracks runway 17 for a left-hand departure for Fraser Island to Maryborough traffic. Alright, check the skies, check there's nothing around. Haven't heard anything on the radio, haven't seen anything in the sky.
It's really clear, isn't it?
It's a beautiful day. It's going to be still until about 10 o'clock. So there's a wind reversal going on. So everything's stopped. That's why there's no wind. And so it's kind of like been blowing, slowed down, turning around, and then it will just ramp up again, but from the other direction. We've got 48 degrees. We are good. I'm just going to turn around at the bottom and we'll head back the other way to take off. I took this guy that couldn't hear me the other day up, and
so you could hear him, but he couldn't hear you.
Yeah, but he still wouldn't talk to me. Which is, I wanted him, he could have given me instructions, and I could have just given him a thumbs up to tell him that I could hear him and understood. But he wouldn't. He just couldn't get the concept that he could still talk to me for some reason. But yeah, it was 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It was quite warm. It was a bit breezy. It wasn't too bad breezy-wise, but there was a lot of thermal, so we sort of stayed down a bit low and got rolled around a little bit. But he was still quite amazed at how stable it was. But this morning I'll be able to fly like that, no hands.
Wow.
And it will just do its thing.
Awesome.
There'll be no work this morning. Landing might be different. We'll see what happens when we get back. But that's all part of the fun of it, isn't it?
And so is this guy just a visitor to Harvey Bay? Or
no, he lives here,
okay.
Maryborough. He's in the Euro Club.
Oh, right.
He's actually a Vietnam veteran. So he's had a few health scares and stuff, and I just thought it was a great thing to be able to take him out.
Oh, that would have been lovely.
He's been talking about wanting to. He loves doing different types of flying.
So does he fly himself?
He used to fly the Cessna.
Oh, okay.
But his medical issues mean he can't get clearance.
So how often do you have the Aero Club meeting things?
The meetings are once a month. Maryborough traffic, trike 6340 lines up, rolls runway 17, left-hand departure for Fraser Island, Maryborough traffic. And before we go, I'm going to do a switch test. Alright, good to go. You right?
Yep, cool. That's very awesome. So you get up pretty quick.
You can go faster, you ready?
I reckon you wouldn't get my husband to do this.
You wouldn't?
No.
He's already indicated that a few times.
He's not very brave like that. See, I'm just like, if you're going to go, you're going to go. It's like, you may as well go out with a bang.
Alright, we're going to set cruise altitude now at 500 and just putt around here. I can put some more speed on now. Maryborough traffic, Type 6340 Airborne runway 17, departing out to the left. Out river heads into Fraser Island, currently 500 feet, climbing for 1,500. Harvey Bay, Maryborough traffic. Alrighty, so
it's a lot greener than I thought it would be.
it's good at the moment.
Yeah.
It really changed a couple of months ago when we got those rains. So we can see how fast we're going. It's getting quite windy. We're actually going too fast, really.
Just as long as we stay in the air, we're fine.
Alright. Cassie, we're airborne. It's nice, isn't it?
It's amazing.
I don't need any hands now. I can have a sleep. Just let me know when we get there.
Yeah, please don't.
Yeah, okay. Maybe on the way back I'll be tired by then. Had an early start, you know.
We did.
So we're doing 80 knots now. I'm still rolling the right so I can get rid of some of that. So we just adjust the aircraft so that it does its thing right. Currently on a descent at 80, so we just need a bit more power. Now we've got another aircraft. I'm still going way too fast, seriously.
Are you trying to scare me?
No, not at all. Is it working?
No.
Oh. I have to try something else then. Righty, beautiful morning. So this will scare you. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm not scared. I'm the bravest one in my family, I think. Like, we'd go to Dreamworld and SeaWorld and stuff, and no one would go on the rides with me. I can't.
That's good then.
Yeah.
So while it's smooth, we'll just cross the river and I'll go really low. It's quite fun.
Beautiful.
But I am going to slow down a bit. It's a bit fast.
It's not a very nice colour, the river, is it?
Never is.
Really?
No.
Oh, that's awesome, Stuart.
So if we had an engine problem now, we can land over here. So I wouldn't be landing in the mangroves, for obvious reasons, with the crocodiles.
Oh, there's not.
There is. No, there is.
Really?
Yeah, there is. So we can do surveillance now. Hopefully a bird doesn't come out and hit us.
Make sure it's an ibis if we do.
There's a crocodile here. Actually, that's a dolphin.
Oh, it is not.
Just there. There was. I'll show you.
This would get quite addictive, I would imagine.
It's fun, this aircraft. This thing flies so much better than the last one, it's hard to believe. Okay, to look at them, they look the same.
Really?
But the performance is so different.
Just the design.
There's a whole lot of stuff involved.
Where's this dolphin? You don't have dolphins in a river?
There is. I filmed them here. I have actually filmed them. I might have to. I think it's probably further up actually.
Gee, look how smooth it is.
I know. That's why I said we've got to go today. All right, we're going around again. We might pick it up on the way back. This way.
Something's been through there.
I'm too scared to look down.
I'll do it for you.
You might see kangaroos in the paddock too. Yeah, I won't see it again, but there were ripples on the surface and I did see something and I'm sure it wasn't a crocodile. It wasn't a crocodile, was it?
I doubt it.
Yeah, there.
Oh! There was something.
Yeah, it was a dolphin. I saw its tail then.
But don't they need salt water to live?
Well, this is brackish.
Okay.
Oh, sorry for disturbing your peace. Cassie made me do it. So we'll stay away from them. We'll go over here. there's a house over here.
So when did you start flying?
2012.
Okay.
I got my certification in early 13. I can see ya. We're still going way too fast. It's just too exciting.
It is, it's amazing.
Might see more dolphins. I got my new submarine yesterday. Finally.
You knew what?
Submarine. I got this drone. It's an underwater.
I was gonna say what?
I'm gonna fix my helmet. I've got my mask in the wrong place. I don't want to be seen, you see. So it's like a drone. It's about 3/4 of a metre long.
Yeah.
So it's good to go down 100 metres underwater.
Oh, okay.
So we can film things underwater. So it finally arrived yesterday. We're going to be testing that today.
And what are you filming for?
Just me.
Crocodiles.
For YouTube, for interest. Oh, we'll probably go, we'll be able to find turtles and dugongs and probably see some sharks. Just the reefs around Hervey Bay.
So you take it out in a boat, or you just put
Well,
it
you can go from the shore.
Okay.
You can go out 100 metres, so you've got a lot of coverage, and there's a lot of rocks in the area around Point Vernon.
Yeah.
So that should be interesting. I reckon we'll go up the middle of Big Woody Island, Moon Point, and then up the coast of Fraser.
That will be awesome.
It will.
Like, it's just so clear, isn't it?
It's a perfect morning.
We have a lot of land in Australia, don't we?
It's big, eh? Alright, you guys that fly, here's a challenge for you. I am going to consider making an annual fly into Maryborough. Now Maryborough, and it will be run by the Maryborough Aero Club. So if you fly and you fancy a bit of an overnight camping for 1 or 2 nights on a long weekend next year, we're probably considering Labour Day weekend, an annual fly into Maryborough. We've got 2 runways, there's camping, there's toilets, there's a shop across the road from the airport, there's local flying around Fraser Island, Merry River, Sandy Straits, all picturesque stuff. You can have a day outing up to the top of Fraser Island to Orchid Beach, get a pie, get a coffee, check out one of my other videos, we've done that a few times. What do you reckon? Let me know, because I think it will be a fantastic weekend for a lot of pilots. I don't care what you fly, come to Maryborough, spend a day or 2 with your flying buddies, and just enjoy some local flying before you head home again. So yeah, we're going to start putting that into the Aero Club and suggest it, and Aero Club should be able to cater dinner, a dinner night, and a breakfast the next day. It's all good for the Aero Club, it's all good for you guys to have some adventure flying, and you're more than welcome to come and see the beautiful area of Hervey Bay, Fraser Island. Bring your planes, bring your partners, bring your camping equipment, come and meet some nice people and enjoy the food. Anyway, hope you're on board with that, and we will certainly be looking forward to catching up and doing something with it next year. Carry on enjoying this flight. Cassie's going to have a blast today. She's going to see some things she's never seen before.
It's amazing.
and it's just beautiful conditions. We're just hauling along here at 75 knots at 800 feet at the moment. Stay tuned. See you soon. First time I got in a micro with a camera, I thought, what am I going to say? And I just started talking.
Now you're just a natural.
There's something in the water down there. We'll go and have a look at that. That could be the crocodile we're looking for. See the ripples? There's something big going on down here. You often get dolphins feeding up here.
I'm amazed at that.
The things you learn.
You do.
With Captain Crownbox in the front seat.
The water's actually quite still though, as in there's not a lot of movement, is there?
Oh, there's a boat there. He must have just stirred it up.
Ah, see, no
That's
crocodile.
boring. There's no animals in here. I don't know why people bother to fish, you know.
Oh, there. Oh,
There's a
bird.
It's a plane. Oh, sparkles. I wonder if I can make this turn, you reckon?
I reckon you can.
No.
Have you ever had anyone up here who's just freaked out about it?
No.
Oh, that's good, because that would be quite horrible.
I gauge people's confidence.
Yeah, I'm fine, just don't go upside down.
Oh, no, we don't do that. Yeah, and if you're confident and you keep getting, you keep being confident,
Yeah.
we can raise the bar a little bit more each time.
But once you're up here, what, you know, like, you may as well have some fun.
I might head across the river heads this way. And there we are, slowed down.
Look how that vegetation's just completely different.
That's one thing I learned at school that fascinated me in biology and that.
Yeah.
About the different, like you go up a mountain and the different levels of vegetation, how it
trees,
changes and it becomes more tough.
Because of the climate.
Yeah. Into the snow layers levels and that. It's quite
So
amazing.
obviously the river goes all the way to where that dirty bit is, when it's full.
Well, that's kind of salt from the salt water, the white
Okay.
sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah,
The
typically
river.
that's the damp zone and that's all
Yeah.
mangroves. Yeah, and then you've got this is what they call islands. So I guess on a big tide,
Yeah,
you would
it
get
would
water
come
right
right
up
in.
here.
Yeah.
And then they sell these pockets of trees. Like we just photographed one south over here
Yeah.
on Thursday. That's why we took the Cessna out, and they're selling it as an island.
No way.
Yeah, out here. And there's actually a shed on one of the islands next to it.
Oh my gosh.
So it's
Maryborough traffic, TACNAM 8006, final runway 17, touching over Maryborough.
I did my initial training in here.
Yeah.
So you fly from Harvey Bay and you come in here and you follow the fence lines and you do some low-level emergency practice landing. You don't land though, you
I was
just...
going to say, that's pretty scary.
Well, the point is, see that dam there?
Yeah.
If my instructor said, I want you to land right there now,
Yeah.
how would you do it? Do you want to see?
Oh!
So what you've got to do, you don't keep your eye off the ball.
Yeah.
But my plan at the moment is to try and get the back wheels or the wheels on that dam. Now I'm way too high, right? And this is going to be too hard, but you kind of, you know, so that's almost there but not.
So you wouldn't actually touch it down?
No.
No. That's
I
pretty cool.
I saw kangaroos in.
You're just frightening the poor cows.
No, I won't do that
Their
again.
milk will go sour.
I won't do that again. see the kangaroo?
No, I didn't.
He just looked and went, what the? Watch, it's just over here. There.
Oh yeah.
I think. I know I saw one, but it could be stumps now. But
No,
there
it's
was one just
it's
here.
pretty still. He hasn't gone anywhere.
Oh, maybe I saw trees. I'm sure I saw one. There's quite a few here.
Well, it's perfect habitat for them.
If you moved, we'd see them. Anyway, I better avoid these houses because they get cranky.
So that's the Riverheads Road.
Yep. There's kangaroos there.
Oh yeah.
I think I spooked them.
Traffic, Pelicans 8006, depart approximately runway 17, currently 1,200, on climb 3,500, traffic 0.
So the cows aren't really phased. They're just
No.
wandering around. Oh look, there's a big bird. So we need to be 1,000 feet to climb over these houses.
Oh, okay. And do you get a fine if you're not?
No, but people complain.
Yeah.
The house I was going to buy is here somewhere. It's probably below us actually. Yeah, it is right there.
Oh really?
Right there. Straight down now. That one.
The white roof?
Yeah. Oh no, the blue roof, that one.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh well, it wasn't meant to be.
No. Harvey Bay traffic, train 6340 is 3 miles to the south, tracking east for the bottom of Big Woody Island at 1,300, tracking to Moon Point, Harvey Bay traffic. Oh, cloud, we can play in the cloud now. You'll like this. This is something that terrestrial-based people cannot obtain. Going to use up all my fuel before I get to Fraser.
Well, don't do that.
Oh, there's Fraser, we're done.
It's a big island, isn't it?
It's huge. So we'll level out here. I'm going to go through this gap. You'll be able to reach out and touch the clouds.
Oh, that's cool.
Now we're not supposed to fly in clouds or near clouds, but this is only a little nothing.
And why aren't you allowed to? Or supposed to?
Visibility, so other aircraft
okay.
don't lose sight of you.
Oh, it's only little, we can see through it.
Yeah, I should turn my light off. It's going to fade before we get there. So we slow down. Nice slow pass through the valley of the clouds.
So you can see Pepper's Resort, is that over to the...
Yep, the big white building.
Yep.
Now that silty kind of streak in the water,
Yeah, it's quite...
that's normally from stingrays feeding.
Really?
Yeah. So here's your cloud experience.
Oh.
It might be a bit bumpy through here, so
That's okay.
just be aware.
More thrilling.
Touching the cloud. There you go.
That's pretty amazing.
Is there, look at that.
Oh, look!
That's called a glory.
And we were in the middle of it. Our shadow.
Yeah, it's cool.
That was cool. Felt like it looked like the E.T. film. So that only happens through a cloud.
Yep. See all the streaks? Sometimes it could be dugongs as well, and in fact I think I see one down there. I can't really go lower, we might see some later, but there's a dugong down there.
There's something, yeah.
I'm at the end of the runway here, I've got to be careful. vigilant.
Oh, you are too. There's our house over there.
It's over there, yeah.
Yeah.
It's where it was when we left it this morning,
I
or where
hope
you left
so.
it.
With everyone still asleep.
Right, let's do this. Well, we might saw, there's a lot of it. There's dugong down there, down there, down there. Down there. That's all seagrass.
Oh, okay.
And there's some down, there's one there. So that's
Oh,
probably,
yeah, there's a big one.
there's dugong stirring up the mud probably. There's a big mess over here.
There's a big one.
All this at low tide,
It's visible.
it's all exposed mud, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So all those little valleys, all the like
Yeah.
rivers through it,
Yep.
they actually become the rivers and the rest of it becomes sort of dry, muddy land.
Oh. So that happens tidally.
Yeah, so midday on the way back that might have dropped quite a lot, I guess, depending on what happens in an hour. It looks like there's some birds feeding on fish down here. Not sure what they're doing, but there's a frenzy going on. Yeah, they're going in the water.
Look.
Yep, there you go. Look at all the fish over here.
Heaps. There's a whole strip of them.
Yep, that's tuna or something big. That's a lot of fish. No sharks though.
Do you see sharks?
Yep, we might see some today.
Any whales? Or
Yep,
are they further
we
out?
might see the whales today. I hope, if there's any around still. It's distracting, isn't it?
Wow, look how far out the jetty goes.
Yeah, looks a bit bigger from up here.
It's amazing.
And you got to see Pelican Banks. Oh, we'll do that on the way back. So we're doing 140 kilometres an hour.
Okay.
We've got a headwind actually, so that'll mean we'll be quicker coming back.
That's a beautiful little spot over there on the water. It's just pretty.
The reflection.
Yeah.
Yeah, the clouds, yeah. It's glassy water here.
It's gorgeous. It's funny, you look at that and you can't, like, there's a whole town there, but you can hardly see it.
Yeah.
It's just like white.
I really want to see a crocodile one day, but I reckon as soon as I try to film it, it'll dive and I won't be able to see it anymore.
Yeah.
Don't you believe there's crocodiles here?
Oh, there would be there.
So there's the lighthouse on Big Woody.
Oh, yeah. Actually, Joel passed here in a cruise boat during the night.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he went on a cruise up to the Whitsundays.
Up to the Whitsundays.
Or just to Airlie Beach. So just a 4-day cruise. And then he's off to London on Monday.
Joel?
Yeah. This is my Provo uni student son.
Yeah, what's he doing?
Well, he's got a friend whose dad's English, so the friend lived in Harvey Bay, and Harry's gone over to live with his dad for 6 months. And Joel's always wanted to go to London and do the soccer thing.
Oh, Prince Harry.
No, it's Prince Harry. No, not Harry. He's not staying with the Queen. So he thought if he didn't do it when Harry was over there, it would be harder to do. So he's going over for a month.
Okay.
And he's going up to Scotland for 5 days to see my mum's family, and over to Amsterdam, France. He's booked all these little flights. He got about 5 flights for $250.
Wow. Must have paid him too much pocket money.
Well, no, he paid for the ticket out of the tips that he got when he was a pizza delivery boy.
Wow, how long's he been? He's away for?
A month.
Wow.
Yeah.
In between studies.
Yeah, so he's finished uni last week.
Yeah, okay.
And he's got a 4-month break.
Oh, that'll give him a good little rest,
Yeah.
head space.
Well, if you don't do these sort of things when the opportunity's there, life happens and you may not get back to doing it.
Exactly. My sister did that at a younger age too, and I couldn't understand why you'd go to England for a year.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
She nannied over there for a year.
Oh,
I
did
think.
she?
Yeah.
Yeah, like when you're young, you can do things easier. I don't know, it just...
You haven't got any tie downs.
Yeah, and because you're not used to having a certain lifestyle standard, well, you are, but it's, you know, easier to change that than when you've got spouses and children and houses and cars and, you know.
Yep.
So I'm pretty excited about that. Oh, that's a beautiful colour.
That's nicer over there. That's
Yeah.
Pelicans Banks up there.
That's what I loved about going on the cruise, just being in the middle of the ocean and just seeing nothing. Like, that was just really lovely. And the water was so blue.
And it gets broken up by the port visits, eh? Like
Yeah.
when you're pulling somewhere.
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah, like I think the longest we went was 2 days, and then
I don't know. I guess I'll do one day, but
well, that 7-day one that you do up to the Fiji,
Yeah.
you know, that's just enough. Like, I wouldn't want to go for like 4
Okay.
weeks or anything.
I just can't. I find it hard to stop. So I'd get bored.
But that's if you see, I read. Trevor just sleeps. Like, like that's how Trevor relaxes. He
You could stay home and get the same experience.
yeah, but it's all the food is just amazing.
Yeah, the food's cheap at home.
No, it was just awesome. And like, I sleep so well on a boat. I don't know what it, like, even with the 4 of us in the same room, I slept better than I do at home.
Right.
Wow, what's all
Maybe
those streaks from?
Yeah, moving water, obviously. Some sort of
Wow.
algae or grass is growing along there. I don't know. But it's the movement of the water in and out that's causing that. There could even be coffee rock that's been, you know, the rock that stains the like, tannins and stuff,
Yeah.
whatever.
No, Raylene would enjoy a cruise, I'm sure. It's the best break for a woman because you just don't do anything.
Right.
You just go, oh, I'm going to have some afternoon tea, and you walk down and you have...
Turtle down there, I think.
Yeah, there's something, isn't there? Actually, that was a lovely experience when we went to one of the little islands you'd go in at. We went snorkeling, and I have this vision that I will never forget of both my kids chasing this turtle. It was just like underwater. It was just beautiful, and this massive turtle, and Joel was touching it, and it's just really lovely.
Fraser Island traffic, trike 6340, and Harvey Bay is overhead Moon Point, tracking north coastal, west coast 1000, descending for 500, Fraser Island traffic. Fraser Island traffic, trike 6340 is overhead Moon Point, tracking north coastal at 500 feet, Fraser Island. Something down there, oh, it's a tree. Looked like it was moving.
I just love the colours. Like, that's
There's a big fish there.
That's just beautiful colour.
It is beautiful. You don't appreciate it till you see it like this. And it's just like...
Is it not always like this?
No, it's mostly like this. That's the
Yeah.
point. We never see it from up here like
Look at
this.
the white sand. See, that's what people come to Queensland for, our beautiful sand.
Well, this is unusual because the sand and track...
Discovery 4750, 16 down 5 miles to the southeast at 1800. We'll be joining a midfield crosswind at 32, skipping traffic.
So, the Sand at Harvey Bay isn't white, is it?
No, well it is here, certainly.
At the moment it's in the shadow from the cloud as well, so it's
Yeah.
not as pretty as it should be, could be. But that'll change. It's like this all the way out. It's probably more so like this here because this is where the Pelican Banks are in the channel here with the white sandbanks.
Yeah.
We're just plodding along here. 120 kilometres an hour. Sometimes there's other planes coming the other direction down here, so we've got to watch out for that.
Yeah, please do.
You can help, you can watch too.
Your head's in the way.
Oh, well, you can look out left and right.
Fine. There's not a lot of water there for that boat to be in.
No, and it's dropping. He'll be there until it comes high tide again. Yeah.
You won't be home for lunch?
No. High tide's about 4 o'clock this afternoon. So that means it'll be 12 hours before. So 4 o'clock this morning would have been high,
Yeah.
roughly. So low will be about 10:30.
It's still only 20 to 7. It feels like we've been up for hours.
I know. You'll get back and we'll
Yeah.
have the whole day ahead of you to sleep.
I will, because I didn't go back to sleep.
Oh, he's so boring. That's Kevin. So they've been flying out east to Gary's Anchorage.
Yeah.
That's all they ever do.
Oh, really?
Back to Gary's, Maryborough, Go to Fraser. Jeez.
And he never does it.
I don't know what he's up to. They just go for a fly. I think it's just having a fly. It doesn't matter where he goes.
Yeah.
And I guess if they go to the same place, they know it. I don't know. I need some more altitude. Just to be safer. So you might, I don't know what the whale situation is at the moment, but you might see a splash.
Oh, that would be awesome.
And if we do, we'll go and investigate.
Yeah.
We should be able to get to Wathumba up the top quite easily this morning. So like there's no one here, so if we just pull it down to the water, this will give you a thrill. And you'll see how fast we're really going now.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Like you would die if you landed at this speed, would you?
As long as it's flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would. We're doing like 150 kilometres an
I
hour.
suppose, yeah.
So landing here. you know, we could land here quite well. But I'm always wary of sand and soft spots.
Exactly.
And there's undulation here as well,
Yeah.
which would make it bumpy.
And then if you damaged it, you'd just be really
Well,
creaky.
you'd be stuck as well, like...
Yeah, and that's so embarrassing. We don't want to be on the news. Please not.
No, for the wrong reasons, yeah.
Exactly. That would make my next week at school really hard to handle.
Oh, so Cassie, how was your flight?
It's like Harvey Bay's too small as it is.
So if I just flick around, I'll get a shot of the shadow going the other way.
Oh, it's just beautiful.
There's a stingray straight down.
Oh, look at it.
The shadow's on the wrong side. Oh well, that was interesting.
We saw a stingray, that was...
We'll go over the trees this time. Sometimes it's better to be a bit higher so you can see, there's that stingray, so you can see stuff better.
Yeah. But he looked, that was good seeing him so close though.
Yeah. Stay over the water, over the sand so we can see the shoreline better.
Something down there. Big fish.
Yeah. Might see sharks too. There's a stingray over there.
So they don't have friends, they just go on their own.
Oh, they have friends sometimes. Is that a bait fish? Oh, that's a hole. No, that's bait fish. I think. A school of fish.
Yeah.
Might see some sharks then feeding on, maybe.
Well, sharks are getting a bad rap at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, well, people keep teasing them.
Well, would you go swimming in a bay that there's been 2 shark attacks in like the last month?
And you know about it.
Exactly.
And then you blame the sharks.
It's like, seriously, you have to be an idiot.
And it's not the swimmers that blame the sharks, it's the public that weren't involved, or the media. Oh, we should do, or the politicians, the opposition says, oh, we need to do something about it.
But I mean,
Yeah,
you just
stay out
don't
the water.
swim there. Like, you go swim somewhere else.
Yeah. We're getting some wind off the island now. See this rougher water?
Yeah.
So there's wind coming from somewhere here. Don't know where, it's probably from the north over these sand dunes.
Wow, it's absolutely massive island.
Well, if we don't see a humpback whale, we might see another sort of whale. I can see a stingray down there, I think.
Yep.
Big.
Yeah, it is.
There's a boat down here somewhere too. On the beach. It's been beached for years. So I don't know if you can see Wathumba Creek yet. I think it's where that little sort of deviation in the shoreline is.
Oh yeah.
It's beautiful. Should be good today with the tide the way it is. It changes, like low tide is nice and high tide is nice. It's just got so many different looks to it.
Look at that. That's interesting.
What?
Big sandbank thing.
Yeah, a bit of a sand load. We're getting into the cliffs now.
Yeah.
So I'll see what it's like lower down. Oh, there's a boat here, I better not. There's solitary palm tree, coconut palm.
Seriously.
Oh, there's a school of stingrays.
Oh yeah. Gee, they're close in.
Probably easier if we're in the middle out here a bit.
Gee, that sand's white on the
Saw
bank.
fish there. You quite often see a lot of, it looks like school of fish there. See a lot in Wathumba Creek too, or at the mouth of it. A lot of life activity. Is that a
There's
boat?
the campers.
Yeah, that's a boat, isn't it? Yeah. The what?
The campers.
The campers. There's a net there. He's got a line in it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, a fishing net. Here's a boat on the beach here. It's been there for years. It was here when I think it was here actually when very first time I came up here in 2012. But it's just not, someone should have recovered it by
Yeah,
rights.
it's been a decent looking boat.
But it would have been an insurance job and no one's bothered to take it out. The weather can be quite different up here compared to Maryborough and Harvey Bay.
You should have volunteered to take Prince Harry up for a flight.
I did.
Did ya?
I tried to get someone to contact him to let him know,
Yeah.
because he flies these
Yeah.
in the UK, and it looks like none of my friends have got connections.
Oh, there you go.
I know. Oh, school of bait fish. Yeah. Well, no, it might have been birds taking flight, but I thought they might have been feeding on fish, but I think they were just sitting on the water.
It's just so clear, isn't it?
It is.
And still, when you look out there, it's just...
Haven't seen any whales. There's a boat out there for some reason.
I don't know if the whaling boats are still going out.
Yeah, I don't think they are. They finish at the end of October,
Do they?
normally. Yeah. There's not enough whales for them to come out for now. There might be a few stragglers.
The lazy ones that like the warm weather. Gee, why would you go camping there? Oh, it's a house. Oh, no, it's not. It's just a
camping.
campsite, yeah.
Because it's got a creek and it's just away from all the dog barking.
Well, you better go and stay at your go and
I
sit
know.
in your street early in the morning, or...
I know, that's what I've got to do. Go and sit there, camp there at night time.
Oh, I totally get it, because, like, I've got my thing about noises as well. I'm I'm amazed our dogs didn't bark when I left this morning because I had to walk past the garage to try and find the key to get back in.
Yeah, they wouldn't have known who it was, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, which was more reason for them to bark, but...
That's right. They might have wanted some attention as well if they knew it was you. I reckon they know how you walk though.
Well, as soon as I get up in the morning, Ruby knows it's me and she scratches on the door to get out.
Well, what time? Is she normally up at 4 o'clock though?
No.
No. So she's probably going, oh, who's that, the idiot? I'm going back to sleep.
Yeah.
Yep, so there's Wathumba coming into view there.
Okay. So this is your preferred place to fly to?
It's a nice trip up here.
Yeah, it's lovely.
There's always it's always spectacular. Something in the water there. It's all cloudy.
Yeah.
Probably stingrays feeding. It's a bit rougher down here, but we are low. I would expect this. It's always rougher nearer the ground, especially as the day warms up.
You'd be pretty exhausted after doing this on your trips home.
Oh no, because I'm relaxed.
Yeah.
I'm just sort of inputting corrections.
Yep.
So I'm not working the whole time. See, I'm just doing nothing.
Yeah.
My hands are just resting there. And then when it does that, you sort of go, okay, let's put a bit of right turn in.
It's like riding a bike without holding onto the handlebars.
In fact, I could probably turn that a little bit to get it correct. And now it's going to go left, see? Oh, right. So, too much. Yeah.
Well, that's keeping pretty straight all on its own.
It's like doing a wheel alignment. It's a wing alignment. It changes with weight and speed of the aircraft.
Okay.
So you've always got to correct it depending on what you're doing. So we're just cruising along slowly at the moment. Going slower means we burn less fuel, but we also don't have all the wind noise and the horrible, like I'm going a medium speed, 65, 70 knots.
Yeah.
Our ground speed's 60, so we've got about 7 knots on the nose. Headwind. Oh, it's coffee rock, see it stains the water?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we've got about 7 knots a headwind, which means that when we go the other way, we'll be doing 14 knots faster ground speed, because we're being slowed down 7 this way and we'll be sped up 7 the other way. Got it?
Yep.
Which is nearly 30 kilometers an hour faster. Makes a huge difference.
I'm always amazed when you do a big flight and it takes like half an hour less one way than the other.
Yeah. Makes a big difference to the amount of fuel you need as well.
Yeah, that big shadow in the water.
Yeah, I wonder why that is. Might be that cloud actually, the shadow from the cloud. There's a little cloud there.
Oh yeah.
So see how much life you can see in the water here. That's nothing.
No.
I'm not sure. I think that's a shark.
Is it?
I think it was. There's normally sharks around here. I wouldn't go swimming here, but they're not really man-eating type sharks. There's a school of stingrays.
I wouldn't take a risk. There's always one that's got a good ego.
Yeah, wants a taste. Some
oh wow.
a party of stingrays.
It'd be just my luck to find a shark that thought he was a great white and he wasn't.
There's a shark here.
Oh.
Look at it go.
There's a couple.
Yep. Yep.
There's something little there too.
More here.
Yeah, look at them all. There's heaps.
He's in a school of fish by the looks.
Stingrays.
Lots of them. I told you, there's lots of life here.
It's just shallow and warm, probably. Look at them all.
Yeah, all over here.
Wow, look there. Beautiful colours there.
Yeah. Don't forget the right, that's spectacular too. Probably from the other side when we get we'll go around that way and you'll see the sun from behind.
Yeah.
It looks quite nice. This here, right here, on the beach here, I've got video of a southern right whale with a calf.
Oh, beautiful.
Lying in the shallows. And the calf, as I went round, the calf watched us go round.
Oh.
It was amazing. And I had Robin Shepherd with me at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charlie Bravo in effect, X-ray 102,500, 500,
He's got a very deep voice.
I'll do that was a wing drop. Bit of turbulence. We'll go around this way.
Gee, it's dark there.
Yeah, that's all the tannins.
Wow. From the trees.
Yeah, all the decaying material gets flooded into the creek.
Yeah.
So this is Wathumba Creek. It's actually quite low in here at the moment. The tide's dropped quite a bit. What's the time? 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock. 7 o'clock.
So at a high tide, this is all full of water.
Yeah.
Wow.
It'll drop a lot more than it is now.
Look at
It's
that little boat on the beach over there.
It's still quite spectacular the way it is, though. It's always different and it's dead smooth. It's a great anchorage for the boats to come into.
Yeah.
And camp in here. Bring your own house, you know. It's like having a caravan on water.
See where you end up.
See the wind on the water? That's a little bit of bumping we're getting. It's coming over these sand dunes, tumbling over onto the water. There's someone with a tent down here, a big setup. Just on the beach. See it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll go out a bit wider, I'll get another shot of that.
Charlie Bravo in X-ray now on the 10,000 for Pelicans Banks.
You still there, Cassie?
I am. I'm just seeing the big school of fish over there. Waiting for the big shark to chase them.
Say hi to the camera.
Hi, camera. It's a beautiful day.
It's awesome. So much marine life down here. And if you're into marine life, I should remember to say that today we'll be testing out the new submersible drone. We'll be able to see what exists beneath in our waters. I can't say that right now. Beneath our water surfaces.
So that's all reed.
Yeah. It's quite deep too.
There are heaps of stingrays.
This is like going to the moon. Like there's Orchid Beach is just over here.
Yeah.
There's a runway just over there. That's where you
Okay.
can get coffee and pie. And but I mean, coming up here sometimes is like going to the moon because you don't land, and it's like you've come far away.
Yeah.
But
Seen lots of stuff.
and then you've got to return to where you came without actually visiting. Okay. Trying to go a bit lower.
It's a pretty nice looking boat.
Yeah. That's a houseboat on, you know, like that. That's a caravan, a big caravan on water.
Let's spend a couple of months on a boat.
What's this down here?
Fish.
Dolphins?
Oh, it is. Or is it sharks?
No, dolphins. They're dolphins?
Perfect day.
It is. Can't believe how many people are camping at the moment. I guess it's getting close to Christmas, but...
We're still a month out from school holidays.
Exactly.
Though. And it's getting hot. I don't know how people camp in the heat. Are you a camper?
No. Oh, I don't mind it, but I don't do it. That's what I mean.
Such a lot of work before you go and coming home. It's like, that's not a holiday. So you guys are going to Melbourne for Christmas?
Yeah, we're leaving on the 23rd and we'll be back on the 29th.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're taking Raylene's mum or not?
Yeah, she's coming.
Oh, good. You're driving or flying?
Flying. So we'll fly from Harvey Bay.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
It's easy. It saves so much time. You actually like probably save 2 days of travelling and driving and mucking around.
Yeah.
Which is 2 days less you have to take off work and being away. It's not like we have to worry about accommodation or anything, but it still means that I don't have to be away from work for too long.
Yeah. And have you been to Melbourne as a whole family for a while? Oh, that'll be nice.
Yeah.
It must be lovely for Raylene to have her mum here.
Yeah, I think she's really enjoying that. And yeah, the thing at Christmas is going to be, it's going to be quite hot. I hope they're still recording. Can't see. Yep.
But apparently we're going to have a really, really hot summer, so...
Do you think so?
Well, that's what they're saying.
I wonder why. Last year it was 32 just about every day.
Oh.
So audio's still recording. Right. Don't worry about me, I'm just out of control for a minute.
It's okay. Must be a jet ski, that thing's going quick. Oh no, it's not. It's just one of those fishing boats. Probably the one that was being pushed out into the water. It's going quick though. It is.
No whales, Cassie.
I know. Like if you did it in whale season, you'd be guaranteed to see them, wouldn't you?
Oh, we've seen a lot this year. If I see anything out there, I'll let you know. We stay at a bit of height, we can see better out there. We'll be able to see a shadow or something breathing, blowing. A blow. Have you been out on the wild watch boats lately?
No, since Caitlin was in primary school.
Wow, okay. The rougher air, see where the clouds are?
Yeah.
The rougher air is always between the ground and the clouds.
Oh, okay.
So that's why we're getting a bit of bumping, but this is pretty good.
It's not too bad.
No, it's pretty good.
We're just in a little plane.
If I was going a long way, I'd just
Yeah.
climb above the clouds and get smooth air.
Yeah.
And it's less fatiguing.
So how high can you go?
10,000 feet.
Okay.
So 10 times higher than we are.
Wow.
Yeah. Quite high.
That is.
And I've been there too. On the way back from Victoria.
Okay.
I didn't like the weather ahead, so I thought I'd climb above it. Try and stay out of the turbulence off some mountains.
Yeah, that would be quite terrifying if the weather suddenly went bad.
What? Yeah. Oh, there's a boat ripple over there. Nothing to see. See if I can line up Bundaberg on my GPS. So Bundaberg is there.
Okay.
We'd have to fly across all that water.
Wow.
We probably won't go there.
Have you done that? Flown to Bundy?
Yeah, I've been into Bundy.
Gone shopping for the day?
Been to an air show in Bundy.
Oh yeah.
There's so many people up there, I don't think they've seen microlights before.
What?
They said, oh, what's that? Wow, haven't seen that before. There's a big school of baitfish crawling along down there. It's like there's something chasing them. This is where the planes become an issue. We'll be going quick. Yeah, we're doing 75 knots ground speed now. That's 150 k's an hour. And we've got 67 airspeed. So we've got about 8 knot tailwind now.
Yeah. Look how white that sand is.
Special.
Beautiful.
So it's taking a lot. We're going a lot quicker this way. Hasn't taken long to get back down here.
No, it doesn't seem to. I was just wondering, it's like that old theory, it always takes less to get home than it does to get anywhere.
Well, it is this time. It physically is.
Yeah.
It's dead calm here.
It's amazing.
Look at that creek comes out, runs along the beach, and then peters out and has a little expulsion there.
These people are really after solitude when they come and camp there, aren't they?
That's what they're about, yeah.
Yeah.
The solo grey nomads.
Or the unemployed who have a four-wheel drive.
Oh yeah. They have to have luxury before, they've got to do something to entertain their day.
They're probably still stressed though.
Yeah.
So they think.
You can only camp for so long though.
Oh, really?
Well, I don't know if I could survive.
Oh, no.
Keep trying to do it.
Yeah.
Become shipwrecked somewhere and live on an island. Yeah, there's some school there, school of baitfish there and there.
Yeah.
Some shallows. I wonder what they are. There's a lot actually.
Over traffic, yeah, Bravo, spot traffic out here, airborne runway 11, 400 on 100. Over.
It really is a wonder that Fraser Island's not more populated.
I don't think it's allowed to be.
Oh, okay, because it's a reserve.
Kingfisher's got some area there that they can sell.
All
and
right.
then you've got your Wrong Beach and Happy Valley and Orchid Beach and a couple of places in between sort of thing. There's little pockets you're allowed to
Yeah.
build and live. Most of it's protected though.
Okay.
Oh, I wanted to get... I wanted to get a shot of this creek once before and it was a bit bumpy. Actually, it might be now too. See how we go. Actually, last time it happened, I did this, the camera that I had here that I could point forwards,
Yeah.
the battery was flat.
Oh.
So to record, I was going record until it stopped and then I'd go record.
Oh,
until,
no.
So I was only getting about 10 seconds, or not even, 3-4 seconds. This time we're on a backup battery so it won't stop and we've got 4 hours of recording time, so if we miss this I'm just not in luck, am I?
Not meant to get it.
So I just like flying down the middle of this creek. Feels like we're just hanging out.
I know, doesn't it? You can even feel it getting warmer as you get
Yeah,
closer.
that's right.
That's amazing. Give them a wake-up call.
Yep. Wake up, campers! Well, that was pretty good.
Beautiful.
What's he doing?
Just out for a little boat trip. So you're doing much real estate photography at the moment?
I'm flat out.
Yeah, lots for sale.
I did a 16-hour day on Thursday.
No way.
Yeah. There's a big fish there.
Because everybody suddenly wants things done before
It's starting,
Christmas.
yeah. And I'm knocking off on the 16th December
Yeah.
for 2 weeks, so I'm not going to be cornered this year into doing work through Christmas.
Well, you just have to say no. People will then wait, you know, they have to get it done, so they'll just get it done later.
Yeah. So, Pelicans Banks, look at the fishermen down here now. All the fishing
And
boats.
what would they be catching at this time of the year?
Anything. Whiting and...
Must be the place to be. There's a few of them there.
Over here, looks like dugongs.
How deep is that water?
Oh, I don't know. Probably 3 or 4 meters.
Because it looks really shallow, doesn't it?
It's beautiful here, isn't it? It's not shallow. It's just so clean.
Yeah, it's just amazing.
I'm going to do a full lap of this island. I'm going to, there's the birds taking off. They don't like me. Look at the patterns over, just awesome. I've done wedding photos out here in a helicopter.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be amazing. Just on the island?
Yeah.
Wow. Gee, they must have had a lot of money.
I think they cracked a bottle of champagne.
Oh, he's on a jet ski.
Yeah.
So Lewis and Carol are away this week, are they?
Yeah, they're down in, where was it? Warwick.
Oh, okay.
They're doing, they're doctor and nursing a motor race.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. There's a shark there.
Oh, yeah. That would have been a shame the other day when you couldn't talk to that guy.
Yeah, it was a bit. It was hard to, he enjoyed it though still. We didn't really need to talk, I don't think.
Yeah, sometimes that's the way.
ray. Manta ray, actually. Look like. Got to watch out for bird strikes here.
That's a good shadow of us.
Yeah. Watch out for the birds.
Yeah.
Don't want a pelican in the face.
No, thanks.
Should plant a tree out here, eh? He's fast, but he's not fast enough.
We're catching up on him. Imagine the first people who went in a plane. They must have been so brave, really.
Oh, you mean the Wright brothers?
We just take it, well, the first passengers, like we just take it for granted now that it's going to be safe and you're going to land, but it would have been quite terrifying. I must admit. And people must have thought they were insane.
Do a fly through that lighthouse,
Oh yeah?
low level.
So when was it stopped? Was it a manned lighthouse in its
No,
day?
I think, I'm not sure. I don't think so. But then again, how do they turn the light on and off before automation, eh?
Well, it was again, they used to be, yeah, I don't know. Someone probably lived out here.
There's a house on one of the islands further south.
Yeah.
Yep. But I think that was more of a ranger house. Maybe that was the lighthouse keeper's thing. I don't know. Because he might have got a boat up. I don't know.
Well, that's like when we did the Great Ocean Road last year. There was these lighthouses, and you just think, oh, what a lonely life that would have been back in the day.
So what do I want to do? Come in low over the water and go over the lighthouse. If I don't get this right, we're going to hit it.
We'll find out if it's manned. There's a little shed.
Yeah. Alright, we better power up. Beautiful. Spectacular. Right. Oh well, we might as well cruise.
Soil changes colour there.
It's huge colour
I
change.
know. It's like clayey colour.
Might see some dugongs along here. That tide should almost, oh, it hasn't really exposed anything yet. Get the weather from Maryborough, see what it's doing. 1, 2, 3, 3, 5, 5.
So if a jet was landing, where do you have to go?
Just out of the flight path, really.
Okay. Wise move.
Yeah, it's always smart. Alright, Cassie, here's your chance to be a star.
Oh no. What am I going to have to say?
Just how has it gone? What have you enjoyed? What have you done?
It's been a wonderful experience seeing all the beautiful colours and all the things swimming in the ocean, and just how immense Fraser Island is. Massive.
And look how much further south it's
I
still
know.
goes. Yeah.
It's huge. So recommend it to anyone. It's been amazing. Great way to spend a Saturday morning.
Yeah, and the Saturday's still beginning because most people are still in bed.
Well, my family would be.
7:30 in the morning here. There's some dugongs down there. So what I got from that little bit of weather was that we've got a 060 wind, which is more or less an easterly, northeasterly. I'll probably just land from the south. I don't think it's very strong, so we'll land the opposite direction to what we took off. Yeah.
So is that, what's that area just there?
The Rel.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was going to have trouble saying that for a second.
I never know, yeah, it's always...
The Rel.
And is there a facility at the Hervey Bay Airport for you to put this?
Yeah, I can go there.
Yeah.
There's nowhere to store it
Oh,
inside.
no, that's what I meant, storage.
But I can tie it down on the parking apron.
But it's better to have it inside.
Absolutely.
It really is a shame that they haven't taken the jets to other places. Like, they started the flight to Melbourne, and no sooner had they started, they axed it.
I thought they were going to operate it during the tourist months, so there was more reason for...
Well, they sort of started, but then didn't give people long enough to go, oh, I'll plan a holiday. I think it seemed like they expected it to take off instantly.
Yeah, and I didn't see any options to do that when we booked for Christmas, which would have been really good for people to come back and forward over that period.
I mean, it would do amazing, you know, boost to our tourist trade.
Yeah. I think we've got enough tourists.
But who wouldn't want to come? Well, yeah, but I don't know. We need to up what we offer tourists.
That's right. We've got nothing really.
Yeah.
Apart from being able to sit here and relax and maybe do some fishing.
Yeah.
There's not much to do. But I don't want it like a place you come to do fun rides and all that either.
No.
It's not the Gold Coast.
But even our restaurants and everything need to really up their game.
Some of them are up. Some of them are really good. And you only need a few, I think. I think most of the year those businesses would struggle to survive because outside see, no one comes here for an expensive exotic holiday.
No.
They come here to caravan and camp.
Yep.
And that's the sort of the level of people, the expenditure you're going to get. They're on a budget. They don't want to spend a whole lot of money on holiday. They're not rich and famous types that don't have a lot of money they can just blow. Is that a big stingray? Turtle.
Oh, is it?
It's on the surface, isn't it? What is that?
Looks like a stingray that's not moving, but they don't just sort of sit there.
It does look like a stingray. Hervey Bay Maryborough traffic, train 6340 is overhead riverheads, 8 miles to the east of Maryborough at 1000, tracking the river inbound for Maryborough Hervey Bay traffic.
Aircraft inbound Maryborough, just for your information, quickly 8006 is in the circuit, runway 17, Maryborough.
Yeah, 8006, truck 6340, and we will talk when I get there, but should be good. Thanks for your warning. See ya.
the warning of?
He was just telling me he's in the circuit,
Oh, okay.
so I need to be aware that there's aircraft operating there. He's probably doing training and solos and whatever practice. That was the guy I think that was taking off when we were there.
Oh, okay.
This has dropped a bit now, there's a bit more exposure.
It's amazing to think that the big boats used to come in here from England, hey?
Yeah.
Like, why did they pick Maryborough?
Yeah. Because it had a decent river access away from the ocean, the main current.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a good port for them to anchor and drop, you know, exchange goods.
Maryborough dropping TKM 8006, turn space runway 17, continue, Maryborough.
I'll take you over there. See that?
Yeah, the spot. What is that?
The solar
Oh,
farm.
okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I haven't been there for a while, so it should have changed a lot by
Because
then.
my friend at work, her son is an electrician and he's been working there, but he's just, well, I'm not sure if it's finished, but he's just moving down to Victoria to work on a solar farm down there.
Yeah, it seems to be the thing now.
Yeah, at a place called, it sounds like Onion, but it's not.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's this tiny little community, but I'm like, they're building this massive, it's a 2-year project
Yeah.
to build this solar farm.
So this one, there's a bigger one in Childers apparently,
Wow.
and it's privately owned apparently. So some investor's seen an idea, and he's decided he's going to pour millions of dollars into these, and then he's going to generate power and make the money back off Ergon.
Well, I think that's what this one is too. It's privately owned.
So
I
someone's taken up the ability to do this, and
Yeah.
this is thermal air rising into these clouds. That's why it's a bit
Okay.
bumpy.
So I guess if you just go anywhere there's sun and find some land that you can get cheap enough, it works for you.
Yeah.
It's pretty clever, really.
If you can invest. I wonder what the return, like how long it'll take to get the money back though.
I don't know, but this will be good to see.
I've filmed it a couple of times, but I haven't been out probably this for about a month, I suppose.
So is it finished, do you think?
I don't know.
Because Tyson's been, like he finished last week. There's a lot of, I think there's a lot of international workers.
Okay. Probably they've got the skills and the understanding. And,
I don't know.
oh, I hope they're not labourers. I hope they're just not like unskilled people just bolting things together under supervision.
Yeah,
Because that would have been brilliant work for people here
exactly.
if they wanted to actually work for the dole.
Oh, why would they want to do that when they don't have to?
But the problem with something like this is there'd be a lot of electrical wiring.
Yeah.
It'd be huge.
Yeah.
And you'd need skilled, certified people.
Well, they have quite a few electric. Well, that's what Tyson is. He's an electrician.
Yeah.
Wow, it's massive.
It is massive. That's why I thought you might like to see it. And that's why I thought I might get another video.
Yeah. But they still haven't finished the road next to it.
No. I don't think they're in a hurry to finish it until the actual facility's finished. And they stop all the traffic going in and out of it to do the construction.
Yeah. I didn't even know it was there until Tyson got the job. Was it beehives down there? All those little things lined up?
Oh, yeah.
It's something you never see anymore, do you? When you were kids, there were bees everywhere.
Oh, right.
When did you last hear of someone getting stung by a bee?
When was the last time I got?
Yeah, I haven't seen a bee in years.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, well, I guess it depends where you go.
Yeah.
Every time I go to the Sunshine Coast, I reckon I see a beehive somewhere.
Okay.
And the other day, I was at a property and I was getting in a position to take photos and I could hear a lot of buzzing and I thought, oh, that blossom tree is full of bees. I'm not going in there. So as we get closer to the solar system, it just gets bigger and bigger.
Wow, it's massive. these farms are here. Like that sheep down there.
Where? Oh.
Is it?
Oh no, I think they're cattle.
Oh, okay.
It's the Brahmin or something, those special, different breeds. I don't think I've seen sheep around here actually, unless they're just domestic farms. They don't do it on a commercial farm level
Okay.
as such.
It's funny, it's got later in the day, but it's getting cooler.
Oh, we've gone higher.
Oh, have we?
Yep. These bumps will get worse too as the day goes on. It's only because I'm at low level.
What's the smell? Is that from the ground?
Yeah, it must be. It's amazing the smells you smell.
I know, you wouldn't pick up here you'd have any smell.
Well, again, see that's proof of the thermal as well. So rising hot air,
Yeah.
which is forming these clouds above us, brings up all the ground smells and the dust.
Smells like the dump smell
Okay.
that we get at church.
Might be decomposing swampland here. I don't know why all the panels look white.
Wow, that is huge.
They shouldn't be white though. They must be facing the other way because they're not generating yet.
Are they all like they change direction?
Yeah, they follow the sun.
Okay.
So they're actually oriented longitudinally north-south, which means that as they rotate, the panels move east-west
Okay.
to track the sun overhead, which makes them about 10 to 20 times more efficient
Exactly.
for generating power.
Wow, there must be thousands there.
There are. You can count them. I'll give you a copy from the
sure.
video.
Check down 8006, base runway 17, touch and go, Maryborough.
So you can see a couple that are turned this way.
Yeah. So they're the same size as the ones on our roofs?
I think so.
Gee whiz. No wonder they need lots of electricians.
Well, we've seen this being built from when it was just frames, metal frames. So I've been following this for about 3 or 4
And they've
months.
still got heaps of room to put more in.
Yeah.
When did they start it?
Oh, I reckon about 5-6 months ago.
And when you look at the size of that car,
Yeah.
it's like, that's a lot of area. How many? That's got to be worth millions and millions of dollars.
I know, right? I'm sure they got a bulk purchase discount.
Unbelievable.
Imagine ringing up a solar company and saying, oh, I need a quote for my solar system.
Yeah, like these ones turned over look so tiny.
We'll get it from the other way, actually, because it's black this way. I'll do a right turn.
I feel like a spy. We're spying on what they're doing.
Yeah.
And then there's just more land that they can do the same thing on. Look at that. That's amazing. Well, if you're going to have a solar farm, Queensland's the place to do it.
I guess. Now, if I had to land, that would be my spot.
Where?
That dirt.
Oh, I was going to say not on top of the panels.
No.
We'll get fried.
Maryborough traffic track 6340 is now 5 miles to the north and 1,000 feet inbound Maryborough.
Why do they still do it in Imperial?
What? Oh, feet.
Miles and feet.
It's just because it's international standard.
Oh, okay.
That's the way it is. And nautical miles. And nautical miles matches up with the longitudinal degrees and minutes and everything.
Okay.
So one minute on a map longitudinally is 1 nautical mile.
Okay.
So if you travel for 1 minute at 60 knots, you've gone 1 mile.
Okay.
So it's kind of for navigation, it helps with being able to work out where you are. So where's my mate? Turn my light on. Here's the runway. We're going to, I'm going to go wider. Oh, I didn't hear him on the radio. He might have landed. 60. I think we might actually go in on the grass. 1, 2 is 60 degrees.
Copy, Cassie, 9006. Departure crosswind, runway 17 for the east on climb to 2000 for the eastern training area.
Alright, so he's out of the way. I have a decision to make here. 60 degrees. Okay, what have we got? 0, we've got 35. 1, 2, 1, 7 is no good. 3, 5, 1, 7. 3, 5, 1, 2. 60 degrees. 60, 3, 5, 60 degrees. It's dead across. We're going grass.
Grass?
Grass runway 12. Maryborough traffic track 6340 is 1 mile to the north. And we're going to be joining for a downwind, a base join, runway 12, full stop Maryborough. So I'm not sure I like that option either because we've got rotor off the trees. 60 degrees, northeasterlies.
Gonna have to be your decision. I'm not coming into this one.
I don't think there's enough wind to worry us, so it'll be fine. She'll be right, mate, as they say. Maryborough traffic track 6340 is joining base runway 12, full stop Maryborough. Radio. Hang on.
Where's the grass one? Just beside it?
No, it's the diagonal.
Oh, okay.
So we're going in on a 90-degree angle.
Rightio, yep.
We're going to slow it down.
And why would you choose grass over bitumen?
Oh, just the direction, and it's a bit of a safer option with the crosswind sometimes.
Okay.
But that actually looks like it's going straight down the runway. Where's the windsock? Okay. No, okay. Maryborough traffic track 6340 is now joining downwind runway 35 for a full stop runway 35 Maryborough. We'll go to the bitumen. It looks like the wind's actually blowing straight down the runway, which I had it before. They said on the radio it was 060.
Yeah.
Which is northeasterly, but looking at that, my bet is this way. So, airspeed. Good.
Wow, what are they doing down here?
There's the dump.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Welcome to the dump. Enjoy the
Maryborough dump.
Yeah.
There you go. See the dump by air. Look at all those roofs, exactly the same colour.
Yeah, boring.
It's like housing commission, probably.
There's a lot of heat rising off the houses.
There is.
And that's why we're getting bumped a bit more. It's just thermal rising off the houses' roofs.
It just looks so, I don't know, when you see all those little houses, it looks like a...
Feels like you're in a different place, like a different world.
They look like unreal, don't they?
I always feel surreal when I land and I walk around on the ground. Anyway, I've got a radio. Maryborough traffic, Trike 6340 turns base, runway 17, full stop, Maryborough. Correction, 35, runway 35, Maryborough. Got twisted then, back to front. Right, so 500 feet per minute, 50 knots approach, good to go. Clear that way, runways are clear. 500 feet we need to come down. See how long?
I'm like, when are we going to hit the ground?
I know, it just keeps gliding, eh?
I guess we're closer to the ground than you are in a normal plane. It just seems like you are. We don't. That was awesome, Stuart.
Yeah, now you know why.
So what speed were we doing at the end then? Because it just felt like really slow compared to...
We stall around about 35 knots or 70 kilometres an hour.
Okay.
And our approach speed was about 110.
Oh, it's still pretty fast.
Yeah. Cassie, we're back.
That was amazing.
That was a good landing. For those of you that like to see my landings, that's just the quality of all of them.
It was a
They
very
always
good
are like
landing.
that. It was. I did everything right. Textbook. But then most of the time I do.
Well, there you go. The way you want it.
I'll try to. Maryborough traffic, Trike 6340 is clear of all runways, Maryborough.
So big planes don't land here anymore, do they? They're closed it.
Sometimes the government comes in here.
Okay, because once I did a flight with school and I took off at home and we landed here.
They
and
don't.
then went to Brisbane.
Yeah, they used to do that.
Yeah, so they don't do that anymore.
So when you say big planes, you're talking about passenger transport?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's nothing like that here now.
Okay, so it's just a leisure club.
Leisure club. It's a historical RAF airfield.
Really?
RAF airfield, yeah. RAF base.
Okay, I didn't know that.
This is the training school.
Oh, okay.
These hangars are not original, but the clubhouse is historical original World War II.
Oh.
Righty, I'll let you out in a moment. I need to get a photo
Phew.
of the